Welcome back, this is KRCHRR, and we're going to continue where we left off, which is this episode called Encounter at Bruhl. And that's where the gameplay really starts off. Well, it starts off as more like a tutorial. Now, the thing is though, with this particular part of the game, it is possible to do it in one turn. And I'm going to show you how the game works. And due to that I haven't done this in the secondary turn, it doesn't exactly mention the part where if you use the same character more than once in the same turn, it tires them out. So I think I just go to show you on that particular part there. And also, the less turns that you do to complete this by, the higher your rank goes and your experience. And you use that experience to increase levels of your soldiers altogether, not individually. So what this game really mostly relies on is your skill to become a strategist. So as the CP said before, they reflect your ability as a commander, and represent the number of times you can give instructions too. However, if you do end a turn, rather than using all of those command points, you have some extra remaining, allowing you to give you more turns and the opportunities to kill your enemies, which is a general benefit in its own right. So I'm going to use this town watchman here, because he's pretty much like the least valuable out of those two. And as you can see in action mode, that little bar there, when it empties, that means you can no longer move. And of course, doing the math though, you only can divide this by 4. When you use them like the 5th time, it still remains as the 4th, so you wouldn't be able to do much though. However, with certain classes, it does cost ammo though for some classes when you use a particular class. So at least would be careful about that. As you can see in some first-person shooter games, you do have that bullet sway. And so if you think about it, that sort of logic, and the ring to help you to spread, then you'll obviously get past it pretty easily. And some enemies do have the ability to do some crawling while you're about to attack them, though, which gets annoying from time to time. And I'm sure that I'm not the only one who dislikes it every time they do that. So anyways, they did say about mentioning using cover, and they did say that you take less damage and you're immune to critical hits as long as you're in one of those covers. And that means the enemy are too, even if at a weird angle. So that's the first turn down, and the second one. Let's see if I can take it at this range. And there we go. That was more accurate compared to last time. Maybe because when you have your crouch, you probably reduce the spread a bit, and a bit more controlled. So as you can see, I'm planning to move the enemy up close. At this point on, it doesn't really matter if my down watchman is on the verge of death this time around, because I'm just simply completing this in one turn. See? And that is how you just beat them all in just one turn. 3 command points, 1 turn. That's like the fastest way you can possibly ever. That's the fastest way you can possibly ever finish in the tutorial. So yeah, as you can see, you have the experience, you have the DCT. I'm gonna show you that one later. Because the more you do well, the more you get as points, and that's pretty essential. Anyway, next is the Hilltop Promise. This episode? Yes.
Melchiot. There's no other sign of the enemy.
Good. Now, go keep watch and stay alert.
Yes, ma'am. What should we do with the bodies, ma'am?
We'll bury them. So it's begun. I'll do whatever it takes to protect the people of this town. I'll do it. Even going to war, I'll do it. What are those?
Seeds from the lion's paw. It blooms white, small, simple, and strong.
I want to be able to remember, once the war is over, that it wasn't all just people killing people. That even in war, there was also new life.
On the 15th day of the 3rd month of the year 1935, the Empire began its assault in earnest. A formal declaration of war was made upon Gallia. Though it was only a small front in a massive continental assault, what followed would prove that a tiny nation could best a military giant. These events would tell a story of tragedy hidden in the mists of time. A story of courage and of trust, of persecution and hate, and of love blooming even through the flames of war. What follows is a record of this conflict, and of those who fought, lived, and died.
So yeah, this is it, the end of chapter 0, and next we're gonna go to chapter 1. And yes, I do intend to take a screenshot.
Chapter 1.
I do change the logo for per every single video in a chapter. So this is chapter 1 now. In defense of Bruhl home. So we're gonna save right here. Because I'm gonna continue where I left off. So yeah.